Are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south. What Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon. If we're to have any chance of resistance, we need to forge an army by any means necessary.
William Wallace has been called to parley with the English sheriff, but the English cannot be trusted. Wallace will need our help. Select your soldier by pressing A over them. The name of the selected unit appears at the bottom of the screen. Now, with the militia selected, tilt the left stick to target the blue flag and press A to move him to that location. The icon in the center of the screen shows what pressing A will do. The portrait shows what is selected. Great. To deselect your soldier, press B. This replaces the central icon with a selection reticle. These are some of Wallace's men. They say that Wallace went to the sheriff alone, but they fear an English trick. Bring them to Wallace. Select all units of the same type by double pressing A. With all of your soldiers selected, target the next flag and press A to move them there. Moving into the black area reveals unexplored parts of the map. A knight and some archers have joined your force. Select your units once more, this time by pressing and holding A. A circular marquee will appear and grow. Up ahead is an English outpost. We should destroy it. With your soldiers selected, target the outpost and press A to attack it. These English longbowmen will shoot Wallace in the back. We must stop them. With your soldiers selected, move your reticle to the flag, then press X. They will attack all enemies they see on their path. Using attack move, your soldiers attack all enemies along the way to their destination. You've saved Wallace from a treacherous English ambush. Your soldiers fought fiercely and can use some rest. Move them to the town center up ahead. William Wallace will gather supporters to attack the English. They will pay for their meddling in our Scotland. He leaves you to prepare this town for battle. You have 3 villagers. Villagers can gather resources and construct buildings. Double press A over one of your villagers to select them all. Then press A over a sheep to have them gather food. Great. Your villagers will continue gathering on their own and return food to the town center. You will need 50 food to train another villager. You can check your resource stockpiles, including food, in the panel at the top of the screen. Different resources are required for different units, buildings, and technologies. Excellent. You have enough food to train a villager from your town center. First, press B to clear your selection. Now target the town center and press A to select it. At the bottom center of the screen, you can see information about your currently selected object. Press the right trigger to open the town center's command menu. This menu contains specialized commands for the selected unit or building. Now, tilt the left stick to the right to highlight Create Villager and press A. Well done! A new villager is being trained. You can see its progress in the town center's build queue at the bottom of the screen. Send the newly trained villager to gather food from the forage bushes near the blue flag above your town center.
Kid. Theodke.
Good. Forage bushes and sheep are both excellent sources of food. To keep your economy growing, you should always train additional villagers. Quick find shortcuts are mapped to your D-pad. Use them to instantly select your most common units and buildings. Press D-pad down to select your town center. The Y button provides quick access to common actions from the command menu. The icon at the bottom of the screen shows the available Y shortcut for the selected unit or building. With your town center selected, press Y twice to queue up 2 more villagers. You have run out of population space, as shown at the top of the screen. To train more units, you must build a house. Let's use a command menu shortcut to build a house. First, target a villager and press A to select it.
Arlo.
Now press Y to activate the villager's command menu shortcut. Tilt the left stick to target an empty tile, and press A to place the house. Excellent! Your villager will start building a house in that location. Each house lets you create 5 more units. Press D-pad up to select an idle villager. If one cannot be found, a working villager is selected instead. We are going to build 2 houses, but this time we will chain the commands, so the villager completes one and then moves on to the other. First, press Y to start placing your house. Now, hold the left trigger and press A to place your first house. Continue holding the left trigger and press A over a new location to place a second house. Holding the left trigger lets you chain other actions as well, such as move and gather. As your economy grows, you will train more villagers and gather different types of resources. Villager priorities automatically distribute your villagers between resources, making it easier to manage your economy. Press the right stick to open the Villager Priorities menu. This menu contains various presets. Each one represents a ratio for distributing villagers between resource types. Tilt the left stick up and press A to select the Food and Wood preset. This is a good preset for the early parts of the game. Good. Your villagers will be automatically tasked to nearby resources based on the preset. The pie chart at the top of the screen shows the ratio of villagers distributed between resources. A mill serves as a drop-off site for villagers gathering food and is required to build farms. We will use a site menu to build a mill. Site menus contain commands that nearby units can perform at the target location. First, press B to clear your selection. Now target the forage bush with the reticle and press the right trigger to open a site menu. Tilt the left stick up to highlight Build Mill and press A. Now, target a location next to the forage bushes and press A to place the foundation. A villager will automatically come to construct the mill. Placing drop-off sites near resources reduces your villagers' walking distances, so they can spend more time gathering. Food is deposited at a mill, wood at a lumber camp, and gold and stone at a mining camp. Sheep and forage bushes will not last forever, but your villagers will build farms near the town center and mill once they deplete. To continue supplying your economy, you must explore the map for extra resources. The scout cavalry is great for this purpose.